It's an interesting week, man. It's been an interesting week. I told you guys, and I'm going to reiterate, I kind of want to summarize as we get off the rails. I want to summarize some of what we've talked about this week. For years now, we've told you that it is imperative that you support independent broadcasting. Now, there's a reason why we are a part of networks like the Blaze. As someone who was a regular contributor to Fox News, I was on Fox all the time. A lot of people got to know me through Fox. I just watched a change happen, even from the outside. I watched a change happen. They started bringing in, different producers, and I could tell that they wanted certain types of content. I would make appearances on the shows, whether I was in New York or doing remotes or whatever. There was different types of content that they wanted that was different than what it had been originally, right? You couldn't joke about certain things. They really kind of called you down on that. And I don't know if you guys have figured this out yet or not, but I'm not real good at being filtered. I want to be filtered. I wish I could be filtered, but I just can't stop myself from saying really dumb things sometimes because to me, it just seems right. So, I do better. The older I get, I do better. But, they stopped having me on, and those were the reasons why, because they never knew what I was going to say. And I've seen this change in terms of their content over the years with all of the mainstream media. So if you remember a guy like Tucker Carlson's been on all of the networks. He was on CNN. He was on MSNBC. He ended up on Fox and then on Fox Nation. Fox Nation was not doing great at all. If you remember when they launched Fox Nation, which was their streaming service, their subscription service, there were several people that they had on there that just weren't carrying the load. They just weren't making it a thing. And so Fox Nation was kind of plummeting. And then they added Tucker Carlson Today. And they put it on there, and boom, it became a viable source of information. So Tucker single-handedly, in my opinion, those on the inside may correct me if I'm wrong, although I doubt they will. Tucker Carlson made Fox Nation an actual viable thing. So you take Tucker off of that, and now you have seen this week not only a market share of more than $1 billion just tank in the network, but also people just in droves canceling their Fox Nation subscription. So now, what's the logical thing that I should encourage you to do? Well, I should encourage you to go to blazetv.com, selfishly go to the /Chad part of it, add that on the end of it, use promo code Chad, and become a subscriber to Blaze TV. Now, we don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I do know that I am extremely excited about certain things that I see coming down the pike here at Blaze, okay? It's sort of like we are getting our feet underneath us in certain ways, in certain areas. Not that it hasn't been great content all along, but some real entertainment. More than just talking head, regurgitating the news and our opinions on it, but some real entertainment. Because as I've stated over and over again, the only way to deal with the insanity of the leftist progressive ideals, narratives, and agendas is to mock it. Because you've got to use humor to ridicule the stupidity. That's the only way people are going to see through it, right? Until that light bulb pops on and you have that aha moment, you're not going to realize the lunacy that's being crammed down your throat. So we have to mock it. Perfect example is our friends over at Babylon Bee. Now, Babylon Bee has a new book coming out, and it is Babylon Bee's Guide to Gender. And they reached out to me the other day, and they asked me to write an endorsement of the new book, and I'm going to go ahead and read to you what I wrote for them that should appear in the book, okay? Here's my endorsement of the Babylon Bee's new, very humorous book, and I read the advanced copy of it. It's insanely good. It says, the bee strikes again. After reading the Babylon Bee Guide to Gender, I was able to not only question the deception of my own manhood, but also gently transition into the gender fluid they, them being we never knew we could be. We suddenly wanted to steal luggage and win first place. Not only that, we felt good about it. We highly recommend this fabulous book so that you can become an us too. And I just think that when you use humor like Babylon Bee has done to really mock the insanity, I think it does a fantastic job. So I'm excited to say, without revealing too much, that I think we're going to see more and more of that happening here at the Blaze. I'm excited about it. Kayla, are you excited about it? I'm so excited. And Brandon and Chris and so many of the new people that are going to be here at the Blaze, and some have been announced, some have not been announced, but there's been some new hires around, and I'm just excited, man. I'm fired up about it, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun.